Hi, everyone. You're listening to an episode of Thorn and Your Side. And I'm your host, C. Thorn. This is the podcast where I talk about information and opinions, both popular and unpopular, related to random topics, both serious and non-serious. And feel free to listen because it needs to be said. And besides, you already pressed the play button. So gather around, stay awake, and prepare to be entertained and informed. Okay, I'm nervous. I've yet to hear back from that gangsta gacha whale or even that fanboy of TLC. And no, not the girl group. It's been over a week since they went to see that Barbie movie. So I'm not sure what's going on. This might sound weird, but I really do hope they're okay. Although they're extremely cringy, it's never boring when they're around. I guess you consider
Guess who's back, human? The ghetto fabulous whale from the Gacha Whale Unit is all up in your grill. Oceanside.
Oh, come on! The least you can do is knock before bringing back all this water. My cameras must be offline because there was no detection at all.
Probably. But that doesn't matter. I'm finally free, so I'm in the mood to celebrate.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Also, where's the TLC family? Goodness gracious! At least warn me before you vomit on my floor. And you might as well slurp it back up right now. Mr. Whale, there has to be a better way to carry that guy around.
Oh, it's okay. I don't mind traveling while in that whale's mouth one bit. I almost feel like Jonah, so it's actually fun. No need to worry.
Worry? I wasn't worried about you two. I was just wondering what was taking y'all so long to get back. I wasn't worried at all. Now, where exactly were y'all? Once again, not worried.
Sure. For the past several days, Mr. Whale and I were in jail.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and end this discussion about lolis because I'm getting tired of talking about them. Once again, to everybody out there, I don't mean to be a thorn in your side. But like I've been saying the previous times, society needs to stop sexualizing young people. All it does is normalize pedophilia and encourage creepy behavior towards kids. As a quick reminder, lolis are characters who look like kids but are actually much older. They may look like a recent graduate of kindergarten, but could be several hundreds, if not thousands, of years old. They're mainly seen in fictional media, such as cartoons and video games. Not surprisingly, they're very popular in Asian media because they have an Wait a minute. Did you say y'all were in jail?
Of course. When we arrived at the movies 2 weeks ago, I got into a fight with someone who says something truly awful about 90 Day Fiancé. I love that show, so I couldn't let him get away with it. As for Mr. Whale, he got into trouble for constantly staring at people and throwing things at them until they got hurt.
Are you serious? You went to jail because you felt like defending a stupid reality show? Mr. Whale, you went to jail for throwing trash at people? What's wrong with you?
Not trash, human. It was money. When I see so many juicy kneecaps and inner thighs, I just couldn't resist. Being surrounded by so many little girls with pink skirts. It was like a real-life mobile game. So I just had to throw money at them. It felt so good.
That's your excuse? Dude, this might sting a bit, but what you did was absolutely dangerous. It's already weird enough for a huge creature to visit a movie theater, but to throw money at the little kids? The movie theater is not a gacha game, so don't do that anymore.
Well, I can't help it. I saw pink skirts, dresses, mini skirts, and short shorts, and they looked so yummy. Almost like the characters I gamble on when playing mobile games. Except they usually have a huge
Mr. Whale, please stop it. You're really starting to creep me out more than usual. It's already bad enough that you spend way too much money gambling for 2D images in mobile games, but you can't be throwing money at actual people. They could get hurt. And the last thing you want is for somebody to pull out
down, home slice. It's not my fault those little girls were wearing such tasty outfits. You humans love dressing up little girls for attention. So what did you expect?
You know, that's a very good point, Mr. Whale. There's a lot of people who have their kids wear questionable clothing for attention, especially their daughters. That reminds me of an extremely cute, heartwarming, and definitely family-friendly show on TLC. I think it was called, Toddlers and Tiaras. And I watched
Did you say toddlers and tiaras? Oh, Lordy! That show was completely amazing, and I loved it! There were so many little girls showing us their juicy kneecaps and inner thighs. And my flippers were twitching the whole time. You humans will do anything for a bunch of trophies and certificates. And that includes sexualizing your own daughters.
Hey, that's not true. Now you're the one being mean, so stop it. That show was cute and heartwarming, and it was nice seeing little kids do something productive. The outfits were cute, the talents were impressive, and it was a good example of girl power. So you should just...
Blah, bleeby, blue, blue, blah. I'll admit the show was very cute, with lots of little girls with the juiciest kneecaps and soft inner thighs. But it was obvious that their moms didn't care about them. They just want that money and attention. And I'm sure that show caught the attention of every pedophile in the country. Beauty pageants in general are very objectifying. And the fact that some moms force their daughters to do it is so funny. It makes my blowhole tingle.
Stop it! You're making the show sound creepier than it is. Yes, the show isn't perfect, and some of the parents were awful, but it was still a great show that gave little girls something productive to do. It may not be as trashy as 90 Day Fiancé, but as a show of TLC, I approve of it.
Honestly, I'd have to agree with the whale on this. Beauty pageants in general are objectifying because, as the name implies, there's an obvious focus on outward appearances. If it's a bunch of adults, then that's fine. And so are the contestants. But when you have beauty pageants for kids, then I definitely don't approve of that. You're literally dressing up your daughter to make her more appealing to the judges as well as the crowd. I never saw a full episode of Toddlers and Tiaras, but I remember seeing some clips of it and it was just cringy. In fact, one of them had a little girl dressed up like a...
There's nothing wrong with boosting a girl's self-esteem by dressing her up in cute clothes. It builds character and gives her confidence in making new friends. All that is healthy for her, especially when she goes to school. Also, it's obvious that
You
people
know
are
who else likes to dress up their girls to make them more appealing to other people? Pimps! That's right, homie. I said pimps. The moms who put their daughters in beauty pageants are basically pimps because they clearly don't mind sexualizing their daughters for trophies, attention, as well as prize money. I've seen every single episode of Toddlers and Tiaras, and some of those outfits the little girls wore were skimpy and delicious. And I even have access to the uncut episodes. There were so many times that I could see the color.
Okay, Mr. Will, we get it. You don't have to say all that. Just to reiterate, I had no plans of being a thorn in your side. But society really needs to stop objectifying and sexualizing kids. It's bad enough that it happens almost all the time in cartoons, video games, and especially fan art, but it also happens in reality. Beauty pageants are okay as long as the contestants are at least young adults. But little kids? Heck no. Heck no, people. It's just another way for weirdos and pedophiles to be entertained. And unfortunately, Toddlers and Tiaras is just one of the many shows that do it. The shows seem cute and innocent on the surface, but like most shows on TLC, once again, the channel, not the girl group, the kind of people watching that show is obvious.
Of course it's obvious. Can you imagine how many pedophiles and predators like watching those beauty pageants full of little girls? You humans will do anything for money, and that includes pimping out your own kids. Celebrities do it all the time, and that's how most of them become famous in the first place. Either that or releasing an intimate video of them having...
acting like that. Beauty pageants are fun and cute, and there's nothing wrong with parents wanting to show off how cute their kids are. If I had a cute daughter, then I would do the same thing. Everyone likes to brag about their kids, so why not do it on the big stage?
Because the little girls are being sexualized, you dummy! Me and my whale homies watch beauty pageants all the time because it's like a live-action mobile game. I gamble hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on little girls in the mobile games I play. And I bet some of you humans do the same thing. Since these companies are so greedy and desperate to make money, how about making a gacha game based on a loli beauty pageant? I would gamble my entire bank account into that.
Mr. Whale, I hope that never happens. Beauty pageants for kids shouldn't be allowed because of viewers like you. And it's another way for pedophiles and predators to entertain themselves. I just wish people would realize how dangerous these beauty pageants can be for kids, both physically and mentally, especially with all the adults staring at them.
Don't forget about the parents. The parents are clearly pimps that are pimping out their own daughters for attention and trophies.
I really don't want to agree with you on that, Mr. Whale, but I agree. In fact, I just remembered a short clip of Toddlers and Tiara that I saw several years ago. It was about a mother who had her daughter in a beauty pageant, but her daughter wasn't even 2 years old yet. What the heck, lady? Your daughter doesn't even know how to walk yet, and you're already putting her in beauty pageants?
I remember that episode. That baby was so cute, but since she couldn't stand or walk, I couldn't see her juicy kneecaps or inner thighs. Her mom clearly wanted to make money off her baby as soon as possible.
Wow, Mr. Well, I can't believe you would say something like that. I'm starting to think you have an obsession with little kids. Beauty pageants for kids are completely cute and innocent. So you're just a hater. So whatever.
I'm not a hater. I'm a lover. I love beauty pageants because I love seeing those juicy kneecaps and inner thighs, regardless if it's a little girl or a loli. In fact, I love lolis more than pigeons. Lolis, lolis, lolis.
It's my favorite channel because of the trashy reality show.
Got to be kidding.
But college and scary
I'll end this topic once and for all. My final point is that you
Just stop the fact that you're a hater. Are you listening to me? Stop it.
look at that. Y'all be quiet real quick. There's somebody at the door.
Oh, I'll get it. I bet it's someone who likes trashy reality shows.
No, it's my house, so I'm opening the door. Hello?
Do you know what time it is? It's late, and you're too loud. I know you have a podcast and everything, but I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, sorry about that, neighbor. I'm actually
Who
almost...
is it, human? Is it someone who spends hundreds of dollars gambling for young girls in mobile games? Whoa, is that a whale in your house? Why is there water everywhere? What kind of wild party are you having?
It's not a party. It's just an episode that I'm trying to finish real soon. It's about lolis, and my guests here think it's okay.
Lolis? Lolis are disgusting, nasty, and a danger to our society. See, Thorne, I got to get on that episode.
We're literally at the end of the episode, but since I've yet to get my final point, then I'm sure we can work something out. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Thorn and Your Side. And now I'm your host, C. Thorn. Yeah. Feel free to subscribe, share, comment, follow, tweet, and all that other good stuff. And there'll be another remarkable episode next week. And remember, be smart and stay sharp.